Hello everyone, I am your host for today. I am Nurse Favor and I welcome you all to another episode of Scrubs and Stories. So in love and light of our Nurses Week, we decided to celebrate by bringing our lovely nurses here to discuss, to tell us about their experiences through the hard, the bad, the good and everything in between. So today we'll be getting to know more about nurses and also talking about some things that we pass through as nurses. But before we proceed, I would love my guests to introduce themselves. So, ladies first, please, you have the floor.
Good morning, all. My name is Nurse Rita Onyado. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a public health nurse too. I'm a graduate BNS nurse. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm
Good day.
Nurse Princess, and I'm a registered nurse. I'm a graduate BNS nurse, and I have some certificates like in BLS, ACLS, PALS, CPR.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're registered nurse Barry Anthony here, and BNS holder.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Specialization.
Okay. Well, I'm a bedside nurse for now, but
Okay.
aspiring to be a psychiatry nurse
Yeah.
anytime. So,
That's
yeah.
interesting. All right. That's a niche I've always wanted to explore. So, before we proceed, I would love to announce that I am a curious cat. So, I will be asking some questions and probably going in depth as much as I can. Now, I have always wondered, out of every course you can study, why nursing? From you.
Okay. That's a very good one. For me,
Okay.
nursing has been, it's not just a part, it's been a thing for me. My grandmom was a nurse midwife.
Oh, wow.
Then my mom, a nurse midwife. And then it was like me telling my grandmom before she passed, I now told her that I was going to be a nurse just to replicate what she represents. And being someone that is always out to look out for people's well-being, I felt that was a part for me to carve a niche for myself. And that's why I chose nursing. Because nursing encompasses all I believe in. The strengths, the falls, the ugly, and the sweet parts. So for me,
Okay.
nursing is a life. Thank you.
All right. So nursing is your passion per se.
Yes,
Wow,
it is.
that's impressive.
I breathe
cannot
and live
relate.
nursing.
I cannot relate. Please.
Okay, for me, nursing is a calling because I have this nurse that was taking care of me when I was small. Because when I was younger, I always fall sick easily. And this woman is the only person that cares, that understands me. So I told myself that I need to follow her footsteps in helping people, understanding that their mind, their emotions, you know.
Nursing is your own passion. Nursing is your own calling. Let's hear it from you.
Well, me, I would say it's not my passion, to be very honest.
We are together.
It's not my passion, but like African parents now.
Okay.
So I won't go in depth to that.
All
but
right.
then again, I would, to be very honest, I didn't choose nursing. Nursing chose me.
Nursing chose you.
So it's just about it. I went for
Circumstantial.
medicine,
Okay.
I went for pharmacy. So nursing was never
An option.
an option for me. But yeah, I'm a registered nurse, BNS holder, and I really love what I'm doing. Helping people, saving lives.
That's impressive. That's very, very impressive. Nursing as a passion, nursing as a calling, nursing under circumstances per se. That's interesting. Now, in this part of our country, most times you hear something like what I ordered versus what I got. So now let us bring it down to nursing. what were your expectations versus reality? What were the things that, let's say, back in nursing school, you believe that, oh, the moment I am done, I want to jackpot, and by the time you finished and life was hitting you hard, you realized it was not as it seemed. People always make nursing seem like, oh, it is a very easy route for you to go out of the country and explore. So I really want to know, what were your expectations and what was the reality that hit you hard?
Beautiful. So let's take a walk back a bit.
Okay.
Why I'm saying this is because I have been practicing nursing for the past decade plus now.
Wow,
So
that's interesting.
when I say let's take a walk back, for me, nursing I didn't have any expectation from nursing, and I wasn't expecting anything from nursing per se.
Wow.
I walked into nursing because it was something I wanted to do. It was something I felt that was where life was calling me. I love to care for people. I love to make people comfortable. I love to be in a space where people thrive. People feel accepted. People feel loved. So, and I'm someone that have the synergy and the energy to carry anybody along. And I am a very good team player. So I enjoy being in the workforce. I just enjoy it. So for me, it's not, I had no expectation from nursing. So even right now, I'm not disappointed whatever it's given. I'm just living my life. I'm just enjoying doing what I am doing. For me, that's just what it is.
That's so interesting.
So if along the line, I get to leave the shores of this country, fine. If I don't, I'm fine. Like, it's not a do or die affair.
Yeah,
it's not something that we have to, you just have to. Nobody is putting pressure on me because everybody has realized that Rita is enjoying her life. Like, if I'm out of my workspace like now, at home, I'm always asking people around. I try to just find out, you good? Like, so for me, it's not just about the nursing. It's a life I'm living. It's a life I'm living.
That is very, very beautiful. See, I just feel like saying, oh. Anyways, over to you, Nurse Princess.
For me, I have so many expectations in this nursing. Seriously. That I thought that nursing is something that is easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Right from school of nursing. It's not an easy thing. There are exams, everything. I thought it's something that you can easily just, at the end, you end up wearing white or scrub. I didn't know it's this hard. And it's not that when you finish, you have to continue reading. Don't stop.
Sure.
Continue.
Yeah.
I thought it's something that once you are done with other courses,
you are done.
like other profession, you are done.
You're done.
But this one, you have to continue reading because once you stop reading, which means you are fading.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I have so many expectations, but along the line, it's not easy.
Did not meet up. So your reality is not meeting up with your expectations. That is quite nice too. All right, over to you.
Well, I don't want to be on the negative side always, but I'm a man. I'm a man.
Okay.
I'm a man. See, it's all about business, man. I speak the truth. It's all about the money. That's what. That's for me.
Money
it's all
driven.
About the money. Yeah. So now having so back then coronavirus period.
Okay.
The whole world was still no one trying to work. I was not except medical officers, nurses, and frontliners. Yeah. So my dad told me, God rest his soul, he told me that look at the world is still, but you medical officers, you still get to eat. People will still pay you to you them. So
Cater for them.
like I said, money. So and back then in school, we were like after nursing you made it in life.
Exactly.
That's my idea. After nursing you made it in life. But of course Nigeria will happen to you.
It happened to every one of
everybody,
us.
So,
yeah.
But we are still getting there. Once we japa, we'll find a better way to help people because it's all about helping people and at least making a good living. So yeah. That's it for me.
That's interesting. I think two of us, we have to agree on that.
Yeah.
Because I too felt like, once I'm done with my nursing school, let's start making six figures.
Ooh,
And,
wow.
I was a girl with big dreams, big dreams. But it is so interesting
Nigeria
to hear
put to
from,
you too.
yeah, Nigeria put to every one of us. So it is nice to hear from each point of view. So on to the next now. I believe that there are some times that nurses are always misunderstood. Most of the times, people don't get us. We say one thing, they interpret it as the other. So I want to ask, what is that one thing, or what are those things that you feel like people don't get about we nurses? I'll start with you.
Well, one thing that people don't get about nurses is like we're human. Yeah, we have our own feelings too. Sometimes we are going through background wahala, family stuff, but we still have to come there to help you. So you don't always have to be rude to the nurses, and because we can't fight back. We just have to be professional. I believe you all understand. So you have to put your patients first, no matter the circumstance you find yourself. Even though the patients are trying to take advantage of it, but it's the life we live.
Yeah. I think that's a part that even needs to be explored more. The fact that we are humans, we are flesh, we hurt too as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes they will just say things and you'll be like,
oh, if I catch you.
that's not it for me. It's because you're a male nurse now. For me, you have to just take a deep breath in and be like, you know what? Okay, go. So let's have it from you.
I guess all of your question centers on what he had just said. The fact that we are human. I always tell myself, behind every face on the scrub is someone's child. It's someone's daughter.
Yeah, sure.
It's someone's son. It's someone's wife. It's someone's husband. It's someone that is just woken up and is living the life he or she just wants to just live and chose to live. Not someone to be bashed about. Not someone to be rude to. Not someone to be treated as if the person came from gutters.
Yeah.
Just because you take it upon yourself to deal with all manner of stuff. The death, the good, and at the end of the day, is the part that everybody expects you to be everything, and then you don't get to be thanked for being everything.
It. Exactly.
You are the technician, you are the nurse, you are the doctor,
Exactly.
you are the pharmacist,
you are the accountant. Exactly.
Like, the list keeps going on and on. And yet, everybody is keeping still and crossing their leg, and then who gets to be thanked? Someone that is not even doing a bit of what the nurses are doing gets to be thanked on a daily. Exactly. And then the nurses are just there, smiling in the midst of all of this. So for me, if at the end of the day, people get to just pause at some point and then look at the nurses and say,
reflect.
That's a human being like me.
Yeah.
I guess it will be a better place to actually be a nurse.
I agree with you.
So for me, that's just the irony, and then sometimes I know how much I get to. Okay, so I just wanted to share this experience of yesterday night.
Okay.
So I just have to.
Do.
So we had I had a patient that had CS maybe a day back.
Okay.
And then the child, triplets, 2 boys and a girl. So one of the boys had intestinal obstruction, and the child had to be referred. So the child was referred to another facility.
Okay.
And then guess what?
What?
You know when the parents are having expectations of, okay, my child is leaving this facility to somewhere, so when we just get there, boom, magic happens. That's always the expression of every patient relatives.
A whole lot.
So they get there and protocols has to happen. Investigations has to be done.
Yeah.
The surgeon team has to assemble. Everybody has to have a look at the child, examine the child, and then have a prognosis and be able to say, okay, this is what we are expecting and this is our outcome. No, it was taking time as far as the relative was concerned. And then when now got me so, like, excuse me, what's going on here? The relative left the facility he was to be asking questions and came back to the facility that referred the child. I was letting hell loose.
Oh,
like
wow.
He was screaming to the point he bashed his phone on the ground.
Oh.
And guess what? My legs were crossed as usual. I was just looking at him, and then when he was done talking, I stood up, wore my gloves to go and attend to my patient without any answer. Because in that situation, I was asking myself, I'm not the facility that your child was referred to. I'm not the managing doctor, neither am I the surgeon that was going to do the operation. So please, what in the world do you want me to do? And you come here to come and shout. So in situations like that, I just get to ask myself, nurses have actually now become telepathic. You got to be everywhere, and at the same time, you leave your facility, you leave another facility, and then you have to care for the person there too, and then come back to the facility and continue your work. So for me, they need to really pause and then take a deep breath and realize we are humans. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I was asking that, what is the thing that you feel people don't get about us? What is it that you feel like people don't understand about us? So over to you now.
Okay, it still centers on what they already said. People think that nurses are, I don't know, second god or thereabouts. As in that you should do everything. You should totally know everything. You should make everything perfect. In a hospital, when there's no running water, they call on the nurse. Lights, nurse. Everything,
food, nurse.
Even when a patient is in pain, nurse. And funny enough, there is one experience I had. A patient was in pain, and the doctors on scene came around for their ward round. Instead of the patient to complain to them, the patient kept quiet and was like, everything is okay. Immediately the doctor stepped out. They have started shouting at the nurse, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. The nurse, I was like, madam, but the
doctor's just left here now.
What's your problem?
I understand.
He said, it's you that I know. I was like, we are humans. You don't just shout at a nurse. Sometimes they forgot that sometimes the way they shout at the nurse, it can destabilize the nurse.
Them, yeah.
Because we
ruin
are
your
humans.
whole day.
Yeah, we are humans.
All right. That's still a whole lot, but at least we have been able to gain one or two, hear different experiences on that thing that it is that people don't understand about our work, our profession. And that leads me to the next. There are some times that I would need to triage, or there's a particular issue at hand, and I would need to, use my head, calculate which one should we do first, what should we do, and all of that. So that leads me to my next question. What is the hardest moment you have ever faced while at work? It might be something that traumatized you even up to now, that you feel like, maybe if I had not, or probably you had to take multiple surgeries at the same time, or just something that you feel like the hardest thing you have ever done while at work, hardest moment, time, anything while at work. So let's have it from you.
Okay, thank you. So for me, the moment where you're getting ready from home, you're set to work, and then it all starts from your mental state.
Okay.
So you're mentally ready to just step out of the house, and then you get to work, and then boom, you just resume work, and you're going for referral. And then the next thing, everybody is like, Nurse Rita, this one, Nurse Rita, Nurse Rita.
A whole lot.
And then you're turning around and you're wondering, what's going on? I'm just resuming work.
Where should I start from?
Where do I start? Who do I attend to? And then you're trying to now understand the situation of who you're referring. Because definitely you need to have a background knowledge of who you're moving. And then somebody is now citing you. A patient is like, oh, thank God that you're here. Please excuse me.
Exactly.
And then you're trying to explain to the person that, please, I can't attend to you now. I'm actually trying to... Sorry, the person is even listening. He's already telling you a whole lot of what he or she needs you to just to do at the moment. At that moment, sometimes it's at that moment I tell myself, I wish I wasn't a nurse. Because they are not seeing, they are not looking, they are not either listening. They just expect that magic. That, you have appeared. Miracle is on the way. And then imagine ignoring that patient's cry and that patient's issue. And then you get into what you wanted to do with the referral, and then you are in the ambulance, you're already moving. And then you just asked, you just said to just check up on the patient, like, excuse me, what? He said, the patient just died.
Packed. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At that moment, at that moment, you're thinking 1 million things that you would have just done.
What should I have done right?
What should I have done at that point? If I knew, I would have just done this just before leaving.
Exactly.
If I knew, I would just answer this word. But at the end of the day, you just can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't answer to every patient. And then those are the things the patients don't understand, that you can't just be everywhere at the same time. And then you see yourself coming back from that referral, and every patient relative is just looking at you. You just killed my person. You just killed my person. It's traumatizing. It's not something, I've had such experience over and over again. It's not something you just wake up and it just gets to fizzle away. It doesn't. You just live with it. You deal with it. You heal. You keep healing.
Move on.
Just move on.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That would have been my own POV too as well. So let's have it from you, Nurse Princess.
Okay.
What is the hardest moment you are faced while at work?
I think the hardest, I have a lot, but let me just pick this one.
Okay.
Because this particular one, I even shared it on my status, I think a few days ago.
Okay.
That I was not mentally okay leaving the house. Then getting to work, I met a full ward, and I'm the only nurse on duty.
Can you imagine?
And when I mean patient, I have a patient with respiratory problem,
Critically ill patients.
on oxygen.
Can you
I have
imagine?
people on transfusion. and
Transfusion with it. Are you kidding?
you know what I did? I step out. I cried.
Oh, you were overwhelmed, really?
I wish I can quit. From here, let me just go home. I'm not doing the nursing again. I'm tired. Thank God that I called one of my senior colleagues. That one, that's nothing for you. Just try. Console yourself and go back and care for this patient. And I have no choice. And the doctor that was on duty with me, that one just went up. You know what that means?
Normal now. Till further notice.
Nobody. No help from anywhere. I have no choice because already mentally I'm not okay. Because I was not even feeling okay. I needed somebody to care for me at least. But no.
Wow. That's so crazy. And that's the harsh reality. That's a part that most people don't see behind the scenes, where we have to go to a corner in our room and just be like, God, what did I do? What have I gotten myself into? But don't worry, God will crown our efforts. So, Nurse Anthony, let's have it from your own POV.
Okay. Like you said, this whole nursing thing, this is how I see myself. Just like mechanics that fix cars, and just basically, we are solution finders. Do you understand? They see us as, okay, come and do your abracadabra.
Yeah.
My patient, so having to explain to patient that, okay, this takes time, because by the time they come and they want to go home the next day, now start telling them that, oh, you're on IV treatment, you can't go home, so.
Oh, God, Dama, if you want to. I don't have the strength.
I tell them, you're
just
to
go.
Everything. If you want to
go,
go medical,
go.
just sign the form and you can go.
Dama, go, I beg.
So, the hardest part, like you asked, was it has to be like having to break the news or be there with patients. Just picture yourself having a patient dying in one room and a patient celebrating his birthday in the other room. And as nurses, you can't have sympathy with
empathize.
So we go there, and there's this speaking from experience, yeah. Waking up in the morning, having it in mind, just going to work to ask this particular patient that you're so old, how did you live up to this age with everything going on in this
country? Exactly.
Only for you to resume shift, the patient is already gasping for air. And there's nothing you can do. Do you understand? Having to sit there, watch a patient leave. Because your job is to save lives.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But there's nothing, it's very painful. You have to be with the patient and, peaceful death, like we always say.
Yeah.
Explain to the relatives that, see, there's nothing we can do. If you refer this man, there's zero possibility of getting to the place being referred. He might park in the ambulance. So, like, having to just see it and see life, especially babies, that they not even live up to a few weeks.
Yeah, that one is very painful.
It's always something, and the next moment you have to enter the next room and be like, "Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!" Put on a fake smile,
life and prosperity and whatnot.
Oh God!
So it's really something. It's traumatizing sometimes, but of course we are nurses.
That is very hectic, like a whole lot. So you can go on and on, even up to some issues where you have this thing called ethical dilemma, where you will be stuck in between what should I do, what should I not do, how should I maneuver through all of this. Trust
they'll
me.
Be calling you, come and do something. His SpO2 is dropping. Do something. You've commenced oxygen. You've called doctor. You've done the needful,
everything.
The needful IV to pump.
Nothing.
But yet, you just have to tell the relatives. It's heartbreaking, but
yeah, it's heartbreaking, but we have to. So, and I think that's why patients really need to learn not to be, physical with us. Because any small thing now, break bad news, next day they are throwing fists. I've even experienced one where, gunfight and all of that. The man went to hire thugs with guns, and it was just so hectic. I'm like, I'm trying to save life and you're trying to take mine. Like, make it make sense. But it's fine. God will crown our efforts. And there are some points in my own nursing life where I felt like, fash it. I am tired. I am not doing. So I really want to know, is there any points where any of you have ever felt like, I want to quit? There is no point doing this again. Let me just quit. Have you ever felt like quitting at any point? We'll have it from you, Nurse Princess.
Okay. Severally.
Severally. So you cannot count.
Yeah. Even from nursing school. Because the exams.
Yeah.
I remember one of the days we have, I think, which year was that? That the exam, the questions they gave us, is after the exam, the next semester, that was when they have to teach us that particular question, as in that particular disease condition. So, and we already have seen it in exam before that semester.
Before then.
And when we complained, they told us that nurses are versatile.
Wow.
You understand? Nurses are versatile.
We're versatile.
I don't
read white. Hey,
they'll tell you, if you don't know, you just use your residual knowledge.
Which residual knowledge? If I've not seen it before, where is the residual knowledge supposed to come in from? Hey, God, I beg go.
I was like, which kind of profession is this? That they want you to know everything, everything. Even to know more than the lecturer. Yeah. So right from nursing school questions, it was not an easy thing at all.
So you have always felt like quitting, like
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
you are just jealous.
That's my thing.
I have to laugh first because it would be ridiculous for me to say every day. But let's say in a week, like 3 to 4 times in a week, I want to quit.
Okay.
I don't like stress. But I'm not saying it's stressful.
Together. Yeah.
I don't like stress. I just want to save life and go home in peace. You see children pressing bell because they want to press the bell. I'm calling your attention.
Exactly. It happens a whole lot.
You have to start telling mother that this bell is not something that is not a toy.
Come on.
This
it's a lot.
If we talk.
We'll talk and talk and talk. Yes. Oh,
So I'll
let's,
just,
let's have it from you.
Quit.
Okay.
I don't know. But those moments for me are not moments I want to quit. They are moments I just want to take a break. Not quitting. For me.
You're the most optimistic
I
nurse I've ever met.
I don't. He knows. I
I'm the most
don't.
optimistic nurse I've ever met.
I'm not a quitter.
Okay.
Like we get into something, we see the end of it. I'm
Yeah.
not a quitter. If I have to actually leave something, then I've given it my shots, like my very best. Giving it my very best, and I've looked at it and I've seen that okay, this I just have to let it go. I'm not a quitter. So for me, those moments are moments I want to take a break and take a deep breath, recharge. We go to the war front again.
Wow.
We do.
You should be collecting awards though, because
We just go to the war front and just do
like
it.
you, I like, oh God,
Just do it.
I always
do
feel
it.
like quitting every single
We
day.
just do it.
Every single day, I'm like, you know what?
But we keep, that's the funny thing, but we keep going.
You get.
Yeah,
If-
and that leads me to the very next question that I want to ask. What is that thing that now keeps you going? Today now you said that you want to quit. You are very tired. You don't have time for yourself. But next day again, scrubs on, shoes on, clocks on, off you go to work. So what is that thing that keeps you going?
Yeah.
Despite all the time that you always want to quit over and over and over again. Let's have it from Minos Anthony.
Okay, you know, like I said earlier, during COVID-19 period
Okay.
of frontliners, there was this video I saw on Twitter of people coming out, clapping, you know, so when frontliners are going to work and the rest, go save lives. There's this, you know, satisfaction, I want to say this vibe, this joy you
That
get
comes with
that
it.
comes with, oh, you saved my life. Do you understand?
I understand
it's
that.
priceless. Having to wear scrub, you're walking on the streets, or you see a total stranger because you attend to hundreds of patients.
Yeah, exactly.
Total strangers coming to appreciate you for the care you gave to him or her. Yes, and that is like, all I say, that is giving back to the society. You know, helping society to grow at the same time, like saving lives. That's joy for me. So some people go, they say give 10% of your salary to God. Like that is what gives. That's my 10%. Do you understand? Doing something good, actually good, that you say okay, yeah. So we see tomorrow, next year, the previous year, you still get to see a random person that you don't know come outside and talk good about you.
Yeah. That's actually
priceless.
nice. Yes, I can
That's what keeps me
relate
going.
to that. I can relate to that. Yeah,
Very
that's
well.
very, very beautiful. There are some times that they'll just come up, Nurse, you are the one that did this
Yeah,
for
did
me.
this,
You
gave
a
that
whole
to me.
lot.
Okay.
There's sometimes it might even be buying something. You also like, Nurse, you know, pay
I
for
will pay.
it, you know. It's like, oh God, I love this. Like, double clock on it.
Do you know how many
so
times?
nice.
Do you know how many times I walked into a space and somebody is like, I know this person. Oh, you did this, you did that, and they're like, thank you. And then you're just standing there in that moment. You're feeling
Proud
good.
woman era. Proud woman era.
You.
Yeah.
When someone is fighting your battle, it's just like,
I'm like,
Oh wow.
there you go.
go on.
That is so nice actually. Nurse Princess, you have
Okay,
anything to tell us?
Me, I had one experience where I stumbled on something on social media where one of my patients, and this patient gave me tough time. When I mean tough time. But I was surprised that he just, as in what he said, he just posted my picture. One of the nurses week like this, so posted my picture, was saying something nice, say upon all the hard time I gave this nurse, she
Can
didn't
imagine.
do anything. She was so patient with me. That thing just break me. I was like,
Oh God.
Thank God you
patient.
know that time.
He knows, Abby. At least he could admit to it.
Yes. I was like, so they know what they are doing.
Yeah,
course
everybody
they
knows
do.
what they are doing. Come on.
Yeah.
True.
Everyone knows what they are doing,
They
please.
do, princess. They do. Like I can attest to that on a daily. They
They
do.
just feel if they don't come and shout, nothing will be done.
Yeah.
And we ourselves, we feel like, why are you not shouting when the right thing is being done? You just have to be patient enough. If you need explanation, you just have to request for it or say something. There's no need for agitation or
Though
aggressiveness.
I actually feel like maybe on another episode again we'll talk about the other part that nurses are not the same. I, for one, have gone to a hospital. I took a child to the hospital. This nurse, oh my God, I have a lot to say. So the way that you are saying it from your own POV, there are some nurses that are just so nonchalant. They are not enthusiastic. It's like as if you are forcing them to come to work. Even if you are being forced to come to work, you should, just put all of those things aside and feel like, okay, I am at workplace, let me act it out. But this wants to be so lazy, like I am not trying to attribute it to fat people, all of that, but these ones that they just sit on the chair conveniently, they will not want to move, they don't want to do anything.
Attitude.
Like, they will still come again, still trying to. I had to tell this woman, I am a nurse. I know how long this thing actually take. Something that is supposed to take like 5 minutes, I was there for 1 hour. She will be moving one for 5 minutes, she'll move her that leg again for 5 minutes. I'll be like, God have mercy. So if you're still from another side again, you realize
within
that
ourselves, I know I've had a couple of heated arguments with my own colleagues.
Of course.
exactly.
You understand? So in defending the patient, so you should be doing this.
Yeah,
you are not doing
you're not
Just
doing
within
it.
ourselves. So it's not like it's all rosy and
Exactly.
we always have to.
That's why I'm like, another episode
things,
we would have time to discuss about this into two. And let me just go into the next one. How has nursing affected your mental health or personal life? Now I want to believe that most of us here are either married or we have kids or we are in a relationship. How are you able to balance it up? Especially for some of us that we have very, very busy schedules that every time counts. So how are you able to balance it up with your husband or with your spouse, with your kids, and you still have time for your own self? Is it not taking a toll on your mental health, on your ability to function, do things properly? I don't know if you are getting my question. Yeah, let's have it from you first, ma'am.
Okay, so, just like we always say, a very good mental health gives out the best to the society.
Yeah, sure.
So if any human being is mentally sound, you tend to function at your optimum.
Adequately, yeah.
And then you give out what you have very well. So for me, in my workspace is very toxic. Very toxic. Can attest to it. It's a very, when you're coming to work, when you're leaving the house, you get yourself mentally ready. When you get into the door of the facility,
fight a battle. Come on.
You already know that as I'm passing through this door, that's a battlefield. So you guard yourself for that battle you're going to face for that day, and then you start counting the time to the time you will hand over and get to the door again. You drop
that demeanor.
You drop that demeanor, that battle sense. You just drop it at the door, and then you get into your flight and you get your way home.
It's like a shapeshifter.
You get. At some point, I started telling myself that, nurses are heroes, so. Because in every point in time, in every space we get to find ourselves, we adjust, we adapt, we shift to what the environment is giving. We just blend in, we stay there. The moment we need to blend out, we blend out. Because imagine a nurse at the very point you're helping a woman that is in labor feel comfortable, and then she pushes out a child. You're celebrating with her. The next moment you're shifting. Somebody is mourning. You're becoming the town crier. You're helping to. Oh, sorry. You're sympathizing with the person. You're helping. You're beginning to. The words you speak, they sound so real. They sound so deep. And come to think of it, at that moment they are real. They are deep because you're saying it from the deepest part of your mind. You're already feeling the person's pain. You're feeling the person's, like, you're seeing, this could be anybody. It could just be anybody. And then the next moment, you're turning to become so professional. You're standing on what you know is the ethical right you should just do.
Yeah.
And you're doing it. Then the next moment you're switching again. So for me, nurses are the real heroes. Because imagine having to switch in and out of all of this being. and still sing.
And still maintain that balance.
And still sing. Sometimes my elder sister will just, she will just call. And then the thing she will just tell me is, Nne, I give you your flowers because I don't know how you do it.
You deserve it, please.
Because I can't be you.
Yeah.
I can't be you. Like, sometimes she will just tell, and she will be like, with all these battles, personal, workspace, and everything. You're standing and you're smiling. On Monday, I cannot be you. Like, there are times I need to throw hands. And I'm just there, smiling. You're not throwing that hand. You're doing nothing, and you're still very fine. So for me, I feel it's something that you learn with the trade. How to just balance your mental state. You learn it with the trade. You get into the trade, and then you're seeing how the pattern of how the trade is going. And you're saying, okay, next time I'm not going to do this. I do this way. I do it that way. So for me, over the years, I've learned to balance my mental state. I don't have any issue with anybody. Not transfer any aggression from anybody. You're bringing, and I've learned how to have a very secured space. Like, I keep my space so safe that I don't allow things I feel that would interrupt my mental state in a very negative way to get into it. So if I'm faced with any challenges that has to do with patients or anything, I try as much as I can to make sure once I'm done handling that issue is off the book. That's why I'm not the kind of nurse that I don't have anything that I don't eat. I know there are nurses that, because of a lot of things that have happened as being a nurse, they have things they can't like eat. Once they can appear in their front, their minds are going disgusted. They get very disgusted, and their minds are going somewhere. No, my mind is not going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not remembering nothing.
It is a whole
is that some short thing that at that moment I deal with it.
Oh God.
For me, may I comment?
Yeah, sure.
For me, I will start by saying, like you said, from where you stopped, eat. As you must eat. See, this is not any church work. Eat.
Take it from me, eat.
Let me go to the camera. Eat.
You can hear it. Eat.
You get why? Because there's some things that you just see that for the rest of the day, your appetite will just vanish. Now we'll talk about mental health. I will speak for my colleague because she can't be here, but I will speak for her. There was this particular day, she was telling me about a family matter with one of her relatives dying. All of a sudden, she went to the restroom, came out with all red eyes. I didn't get to ask the question because I already know that, okay, this is the issue you told me of, and I believe this is what it has resulted to. Then she came and she took her medications to go and administer to patients. Yes, sir. So this is selflessness, I will say, because I know people that will break down and do this one.
Yeah.
But it's something we've seen. Like, I don't think anything can shake nurses. We've seen it all. We've seen the beginning of it. We've seen the end of it. Yes, sir. So it cannot shake the nurses. So I'm just saying, mentally, I don't think you're stable. I got to ask her, do you need to go home? Do you need to take it? But it's just so of us on 19. So going home is not an option. But you can take a break. I can step in for you as a colleague and do what you need to do. But then again, you come back. And tomorrow, the next day, she came back stronger. Do you understand? So, and when it comes to relationship, yeah, having to be like a bachelor, of course we have married people here, you go home to your family, but bachelor lifestyle, having to explain to, if you are single, good for you, stay single as it does. But I'm not being self-centered, having to explain to your girl that, okay, this is how it is, this is what it is, because personally, whenever you want to get into anything with me as my spouse, I will tell you this is my occupation, this is what comes with it. So we share things. What it takes. She has my roster, so she knows my busy time and my free time. Yes, sir. And she has to work with that. You can't call me while I'm at work seeking attention. I will see evil. You have because
You
it's
know
kind
what's
of
good for me?
and you want to, how petty women are. I'm not saying like they'll be like, oh,
It's true.
no
It's
attention,
true. Yeah.
But I
You
have
don't
the
love
patience
us
of
anymore.
I will talk to you tomorrow. You'll be like, oh,
But
this
these
is what you
patients
do.
can't wait.
Do you get?
I understand.
So having to now, okay, now be like, okay, I have somebody that is mad at me after explaining to the person why I
reason
didn't go
why.
at so
Can you imagine?
Nonsense,
I
we need therapy.
understand. I understand.
Privately, we
I
need
understand
therapy.
actually. I mean, my ex was a doctor, and the reason why we decided to split up was because of this issues like this. Our time clash.
Communication.
Basically, yeah. Communication was so, you know, he could be free and I would be busy at work, and he would be busy, I would be free. So there was no time. Communication was just, and I don't like stress, you know. So when something's not working out, you know what? It is enough that you have to face work, stress and other things, and you now have to go into relationship. It is too hectic. It was too tasking. My mental health was at stake then. A whole lot.
The way you call it work is a
A
battlefield.
whole lot. Yeah, it is.
It's a battlefield.
It is, because then
Like,
I
internally
would go home and I would not be able
you still come home and
to eat.
face back.
I'll be talking to myself like this, like, God help me, help me. So it is really not easy. Nurse Princess, let's have it from you.
I don't know.
Where to start from?
Because what I know is that nursing will actually teach you how to manage your mental health.
I'm telling you.
You have no choice.
Telling
You
you.
have no choice. Because when you are mentally stressed and nobody is there to even give you TLC, nobody is there, and you're on your own, you have no choice than to learn how to
How
live
to
with
cope.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Then relation-wise, I told myself that I can't marry somebody
In the same medical
No,
field.
you can't.
I can relate.
because I know that
Oh
it's
my
my
God.
children that will suffer it. It's my children that will suffer it. So that's why when I married, I did not even marry anybody close to medical line. The first question, if you approach me when I was single, the first question I will ask you, what do you do?
What do you do for a living? Ah, God, I wish someone had told me that.
If not, once you say doctor, medic, I'll tell you sorry.
We are not
It can't work.
compatible.
But to think that some people, they are actually quite
Oh,
compatible.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
so many of my friends married to medical doctor. They have 2 kids. And you're like, how are you guys
How are
doing
you
it?
doing it?
How are you doing it? Some of them will even marry nurses.
Yeah.
Nurses marry nurses. Nurses marry doctors. How do you all
Anesthetists.
do it? And you still have time. How do you, like, superheroes? Oh, hey. It is well. So we have heard from everybody's point of view, and as you can see, so far it has been a very interesting and interactive session. So we have a couple of things to ask before we close this session up, which will lead me to the next thing. Now, I am a kind of individual that I love to read from time to time. I update myself, I upgrade, and I realize that opportunities are expanding day by day. You know, there are some things that existed back in 2025 that did not exist in 2024. There are some things that are existing now that did not exist in 2025. So I want to ask, what opportunities do you know or do you feel exist in this our nursing that goes beyond the bedside, or even if it is within bedside? I have heard of some things like CRNA, this, that, you know, a whole lot. So I really want to know, what are the opportunities that you feel like for us, whether remote, physical, else informatics, telecommunication. I want to hear from you. What are the opportunities that I feel like people should really milk into now in this our century? Let's have it from you, Nurse Princess.
Okay, the opportunity now. I think there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah,
like
there
now,
is.
They are not still strong about it. Nurse practitioners, they are still fighting it. You understand? Nurse practitioner. You don't have to, I believe myself, I don't have to be a bedside nurse because I've been there. I know what I passed through.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was looking for other means to escape that bedside. And thank God, they now mention nurse practitioners. So I think that's a very good opportunity that people can actually do.
All right.
So for me, To be telemedicine.
Telemedicine.
To be telemedicine, because that has been something. I didn't start up my profession as a bedside nurse. I just became a bedside nurse 4 years back.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
That's good.
because I never wanted to be. I didn't. There's like, it wasn't in a plan. It wasn't in the future that I wanted to do bedside nurse. And I already knew where I wanted to carve out my inch, and it was working perfectly fine. Before telemedicine ever existed, I was enjoying it.
Wow.
I was doing it. So it was something. I cross my leg, I stay in my house, I make my contacts, I get my patient, I go to their house, I do what I want to do, I get out. At the end of the month, I get my money and enjoy it as how I want. I have nobody to answer to. My yoga, boss, landlord, everything. Me.
You are the one.
I have nobody to do anything for me.
Soft girl lifestyle, please.
But when I had to now switch states, marry, and all of that, I realized, okay, at this point, baby girl, baby girl, you got to find something to do. And the very funny thing is that every day, even my colleagues, anything that they'll just make me remember, I will say, Omo,
don't want to.
I want to go back to. Because life is soft there. You have your time. It is how you want it. That's at your terms and conditions. Nobody is there to tell you, I pay you. If I'm not there, they'll not pay you. You get all those energy. You don't get to say it. So you stay at the quiet of your house with your notepads. Make your plans. Set out people you want to go and see. Offices you want to go and visit. People you want to sell your market to. You do all of this stuff and you come out. So it got to a point, I was literally taking care of everybody in the force. And I was enjoying it.
Enjoying it. God, I beg.
You have to. Seriously, I'm coming down to Lagos every day. If I remember, I did regret that. Because Lagos, I have lost money.
Yeah, actually.
Because Abuja had
talk about the tea fair and everything.
Abuja had it had all the vibes. It had all the space. Or whatever you want to excel
smelling like
as
Lagos.
a tele-medical practitioner. They just have it. Because they too, they don't like go hospital. All the guys and the madam, they don't like hospital. So you just leverage on that and you cash out. Give them what they want at the comfort of their home. And you just cash out. So for me, it's something... Like the sky is so full to contain all of us.
So yes, so
because I'm not saying the multitude that is in this country, even the ones that they can't count. The sky is very big to catch all of us if that's where we want to come and be. Serious. So for me, that will be it.
All right, that is very interesting. We have heard from her telemedicine and also. Let's hear from you, Nurse Anthony. What's your take on this? What are the opportunities that you feel like is outside of nursing, or let's say outside of our regular bedside nursing, stay on the ward and all of that?
I have to take a deep breath.
You are dramatic.
It's
not about being dramatic. You people are ladies, you are women. I happen to be the only man.
Oh, okay.
Just take a deep breath.
And take the space.
I will try to speak. And when I speak, I think I speak for like the men out there. We start up families.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So we have to be like the breadwinners. Do you understand?
Yeah, you have
and
to.
For a man, I don't want to know what your salary is, but you always need. See, salary is not.
It's
like,
not.
You shouldn't live.
You cannot live on your salary alone, no, please.
It's just opposite. As a man, you can't live on your salary.
Possible.
So you have to have like other businesses
sources of
and the rest
income
that will bring in. I wouldn't like to promote any.
Yeah, sure.
But I would say, as a man, you have to double your hustle because I have my own dreams. Has nothing to do with bedside nursing. Yes, that's nothing. And when we started this podcast, I told you I'm a businessman at heart. So I have so many businesses in my head.
Very interesting.
Yes, to enforce because it's a dream.
Yeah.
But it's just work towards it.
Get you.
But
That is very nice.
I'm just saying, salary is not the same for a
Yeah,
man.
actually, it is. It is not. I mean, we have heard from everyone, and there are other fields. A whole lot that I've heard from VA to medical coding to a whole lot doing remote role. Yeah, life is going forward. We're advancing, and with that, there are new things. There are new things coming out each day. That even myself, I would just sit and be like, what is this field again? As a nurse, as a nurse, I am working as a this, I'm working as an health informatics. I'll be like, what is that? I have never heard of it before. So I just feel like what we all need to do is, read and advance. And if it is something that is like your cup of tea, you milk it well, do it and do it well. So everybody has what they actually want to do. As he said, he knows that business at heart and, nursing in mind, and everybody, from telecommunication, medicine, so different niches and all. And that brings me to something. I remembered there was a time I was working at the ward, and I had this particular patient in the VVIP section, those ones that are enclosed, they have their own room, have their own space. So I was at work then. It was even in the afternoon, not night time, the afternoon. So I took over. Then I was working at UCH, so we do 3 shifts: morning, afternoon, night. So I was on afternoon shift, took over, and I wanted to go and serve this particular patient's medication. And trust me, this is a male patient, critically ill. We're not critically ill, but sick, cannot move out of bed and all of that. So I just entered the room, and usually I will knock and enter, only for me to see that the wife and the husband were having sex on hospital bed. It was so shocking because I was just like, I just closed the door, like raw sex there in front of me. Like, I just closed the door, left, and I just went back to my seats, and I had to go back after 1 hour and act like I did not say anything. Good afternoon, ma. I'm the nurse in charge of your care. So now, that brings me to my next question. What is the most shocking or the most funniest or the most embarrassing thing you have ever experienced as a nurse while at work? Let's have it. Anthony, we are going to start with you. Let's start with you. Let's start with you, please.
Oh, God.
I can't. Okay, can we just stop so, because I'm trying to process. I have a whole lot of
All right, Nurse Princess, let's just start with you.
Okay. The most shocking thing is that
oh, God.
because the husband was there, they admitted a lady, and because the husband was there, the woman was behaving as if she can't walk.
She can't walk.
Yeah, she can't walk. That she needs support. She needs somebody to help her do everything. Because the next minute, the husband just step out. The person that said that she cannot stand, she can't do anything. So
okay, fine.
Like,
so women are evil.
Yeah.
So women are evil.
Like,
can you imagine? God have mercy.
I was shocked. I was like, people say, then why are you making your husband
go through hell?
Pay bills. As in when you are totally fine. Nothing is wrong with you. And you just want them. She even came to us and said that we should extend her admission. I'm telling you.
Yeah, is it an hotel?
It's something I would like to kill. Now that you've made me understand, I've picked a particular moment about this patient here. She came in with he came as emergency. What did she drink? Was it sniper or something?
Okay.
After resuscitating her and whatnot, the sister, she got to whisper to the sister. The sister got to tell me that she doesn't want to go. My husband is abusive. That if it's even possible, save the bill, because her husband paying the bill. We can, touch the bill.
Can you imagine? Hey,
ridiculously, because we can give her some so she can leave. So People bring in their family wahala
Problem
to the
to
hospital.
you.
Right, you go into marriage with this man, so you didn't see the signs. Why is it not now? Why am I the one trying to fix your marriage, or am I actually fixing your
Give you
marriage by
leverage.
doing that?
But I am actually curious now. So what do you do in such a case where you have such a
I
patient?
reported that to my supervisor, like my superior
escalate the
chief,
issue.
and
But
escalated
what
it.
if it is actually a normal case of abuse where you can see there's visible assault on the patient and all of that? What do you do? Do you
Well, I think there are protocols to things
Protocols
like
to,
this.
yeah, right?
Do you understand? You can't take laws into your own as a
yeah,
medical
sure.
professional. You inform the authorities. Do you understand? If you are treating a patient with bruises and domestic
Related
violation and
issues,
whatnot,
yeah.
do you understand?
Okay.
Inform your superior. Superior inform who is necessary, like probably the police or something. Having to call the husband to one place and be like, Alpha, look at what we are treating your wife for. And clearly, from what we can see, is from your own end what's happening. If you don't want to do again, you simply
let us know? Yes, so
yes, sir,
away.
she does not have to die because now we suffer. Take it or leave it. After violating your wife, now you bring it to us and expect us to do something. Then something happens now. You now start feeling, oh, you call the family and start saying, just,
The
I've seen
hospital didn't
cases.
do what they should do.
We can do what we can do, and of course we push it to wherever we need to. push it to.
actually, and that actually takes me to a particular case I managed at A&E around 2 a.m. A boyfriend, girlfriend, she came in gasping for breath. She cannot breathe and all of that. SpO2 normal, everything normal, vital signs normal, pure hysteria. That was also what she was exhibiting. And the guy was like, he actually caught her cheating, like saw that he was cheating with his friend and all of that. So he actually told her that she has to leave his apartment, and she decided to, so he had no choice. He had to come to the hospitals. Doctors had to tell him that you have to wise up, you have to know what to do, when to do, and what not to do, because at the end of the day, he had to spend roughly 200,000 naira there and then in less than 2 hours there. He had to spend that money there. So different cases, and we are all at the middle. We have to, figure it out and know the next course of action to implement. So, Nosrita, let's have it from you too as well. What is that particular scene or moments that lives rent free in your head that you just can't seem to
There's
get rid of?
a particular room in my floor.
Okay.
That is labeled 103.
Okay.
As I'm even talking, as I'm mentioning the room,
You are remembering.
is it remembering?
You are
I'm in
reliving
the
it.
I'm in that space.
Okay.
Like, okay, this actually happened here. Oh, all right. Because how do you, a patient in labor, and all her frantic cry has been, I'm in pain, I'm in pain, I'm in pain. Is there nothing that you guys going to do to help me with this pain? And then all of a sudden, she's like, I want to go and see my husband. And then you now said, okay, but you're this far gone, and you living here, anything could just happen at any time.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I just want to see my husband. I just want to see my husband. I said, okay, can I call the man? She said, no, I want to go to the room. It was like, okay, why? And I said, okay, you can go. When you now send a patient, you know how far the patient has gone during labor, and you're looking at your time. Why is she not back? Let me go check on the patient.
Okay.
Ah, Lord, precious Lord. It would have been better if it were the man that was on top. It would have been, for me, the scene would not be. I could relate. I cannot. What I behold, I could not relate to it. You are in pain, and then you are the yoga. You're not taking charge. Where is the pain? Like, how do I place you and the pain? And I'm looking at this lady. When you open door, you don't know whether you should shut that. I stood there until she was done. I realized I was standing. By the time I realized I was standing, she has come down and then she's turned. Her nurse, it was at the point that she called me, oh, nurse. I realized I was standing. I was not like, and I'm like,
it's so traumatic actually.
I'm like, excuse me.
Very.
Was this why you were being so hysteric and you wanted to see your husband and you couldn't communicate? in this state that you were, Omo.
Kudos to you.
Women.
Can you imagine? Actually, like, can you imagine?
So every time I come into that room to do anything, whether the patient is there or not, even as at today, this thing I'm talking about has happened like years back.
Same here too. It's still
years back. It's in my head.
Can you imagine?
What? Like why? Why? I cannot explain why. Anytime I come to that room to do anything, you start playing again. You just start playing.
Oh, well, it's well.
It's really, sometimes that can be traumatizing.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering,
very.
okay, okay, is it possible that if you were not the husband, should have just had this thing with somebody? That's what my brain is thinking. It could be the hormones, but still, that was very ridiculous.
Very ridiculous. I cannot imagine seeing such.
Oh, it's a sin I wish I didn't see. Because it's just living rent-free in my head for how many years now. And sometimes when I remember it, I feel it's traumatizing me. Like,
it will be you, but don't be surprised that the woman doesn't even know what
like what's happening.
She got pregnant again.
Okay.
And she came. And she saw me. And she smiled. You know,
I know what I did.
So for me.
Oh my God.
I don't want to see such again. If it's gonna happen, maybe you could just drive out.
Yeah, exactly.
Drive out.
Like, do it in your house. Hold on.
Just drive out. But that hospital space, for me, it's anybody could walk in.
Exactly.
Anybody could just walk in. It could just be anybody. It may not even just be me. It could be anybody.
I don't even want to imagine.
And then you imagine somebody seeing you.
I don't want to imagine that, please.
Naked. And then pregnant. Very heavy tummy on top of a man.
On top of a man.
Oh no. Let it not be you. I don't want. No. So for me, that's something I don't. I wish I never saw.
There are some times that our hormones can actually be very, very crazy. Even speaking for myself, there's sometimes when it's that time of the month, I just, get very tense, very cranky. Even some things that I do, I will not be able to explain why I'm doing it. But all the same, it is not to justify some actions. Some actions are inexcusable.
You're not the only one with your mom.
Exactly. You're not the only one. So you need to learn to tame it. You need to learn to control it. There's the right place for the right thing at the right time.
Absolutely.
So we should do the right thing. And this has been a very, very interactive and interesting session. God, I have heard a lot, I've seen a lot, and I've learned a whole lot too as well. But all the same, we also have nurses that are coming up every single day. People are applying, picking forms. I have my siblings, two of them, nurses, and it's just making me realize that a lot of people are going into this particular field of work. Everybody wants to become a nurse. Back then when I was still in school of nursing, minimum was 50. We that actually left school, we were 46. Now that same school that I left has over 200 nursing students. It was very hard then during our time. They will win us, they will do everything, you do preliminary tests and all of that. It was so hard then. But now lots of them are going into this field of work. Everybody wants to become a nurse. Parents are forcing their kids, you have to become a nurse, you have to do nursing. So I actually want to ask, what is that advice that you can give to, let's say, nursing students or aspiring nurses that have picked form, people that have picked form that yes, this is the field that I want to go through? Or if you could go back to the time where you were not a nurse, what is that advice that you'd have given yourself that deep in I had known this, probably nursing would have been a bit easier, though it would never be easy actually, but it would have been a bit easier for me. So let's have it from Nurse Anthony.
Mine is simple. Don't come.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's not possible now.
I just need to do
It's not possible.
It's constant. You can do so. You can
Most
do something.
of them would not want to know. You know, you advise them that this course is very, very hectic. They will feel like maybe you are trying to antagonize them, trying to discourage them. You know, so you enter there.
It's at your own peril. Just I've seen it by experience.
So you should not come.
Unless it's not here in Nigeria, but then again, if it's Nigeria, no come.
Because it's everywhere.
Even outside, even outside, even outside Nigeria. Can we talk about some things that are passing through?
The nursing work is not easy as a whole. Do you understand? But when the squeeze is not worth the juice, do you understand? That is nursing in Nigeria for you. The squeeze is never worth the juice. That's what I can say. So, but as the young ones that are coming, come with the mindset of, okay, you have other things to, like, to push your nursing. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's not just nursing at a whole. Yes, and you have to brace yourself as a young one coming in. It's not going to be rosy. It's never easy. It gets tougher. It is never easy. Just when you think you know this one, there's another one to learn. There's always something to learn in nursing. There's always something. So we have to cut the party time.
Yeah.
You have to put yourself in. When you have your time to rest, you take advantage of it.
Sure.
Your off days, you make sure you get enough sleep, because when you are working, you are not getting that either night shift or morning shift.
You have to be active.
And inside your free time, you can still be called on to ask you, oh, what happened? We need you. Emergency.
A whole lot. They might even call you to come and explain yourself. We had this patient left to come and explain yourself.
They will call you and be like, oh, this patient says so. That's also, you are never free. For a nurse, you are never free.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you.
So brace yourself up as you
we have heard from him, but looking at it now, I think these Gen Zs are more relaxed. Most of them are not tough. Let me just put in that word. Most of them are so, so relaxed. They are so, I don't even know the word to use. They don't really understand, because there are some nurses now that you see, the ones that left nursing school, and you be like, did you even go through the school at all? Like, what are you doing? I am saying it from my experience. Like,
just a little show.
What are you doing?
And they are running.
What are you doing? Come on, won't say if you're already crying. I'm like, were you guys not trained?
When patients are,
were you not trained? Why are you here? Were you forced?
Like, I don't want to be here. I can't.
Were you forced? Yes, you cannot do this. You cannot do that. I'll be like, were you forced to be here? We underwent training, and I feel that is something the new nurses coming in lack. Most of them are not being trained well. Some of them will just, go from this, they will just have everything at least. Especially, I am not trying to call out schools, but especially those at private unis, they are always so relaxed. There's this relaxation that comes with it, like, I don't send, my father is paying the money, so I don't care. My siblings went to a private uni, so I know what I'm saying. The training that I went through, different from theirs. Different from theirs. They can see something now, next thing they will call, oh, we experienced this, and they are crying. I'll be like,
nothing as you, it's all about passion. Yes, being it private or federal or whatnot, they can groom you in the school and whatnot. You still come outside to be a waste product as a nurse.
Yeah, actually, I agree with that.
Yes, sir. So it just has to be like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to stand for this, and I will do it, and I'll make it, because there's something like you said. I believe back then, like when out of here, we had like a conference meeting, and it's all about errors and nonsense.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We are humans. Yes, sir. We'll make mistakes.
But
how do you make up for your mistakes? That's
yeah.
True.
Yes, sir. No one is above mistakes.
True.
But I'm just saying, the young ones that are coming, apart from, don't come. Still don't come. But brace up, man. It's never easy. Like I said, it's never easy. And you have to put it, because it's not still about all the money, the passion, everything, feelings. Everything comes with it.
Yeah.
You have to put your all, so you have to be committed to it. It's not something that I want to do and go home. You have to commit yourself to it. You have to live it, breathe it, eat it. live in it. Let it be a part and parcel of you. Even when you retire, you still have to do it.
Yeah.
Because my mom is a retired nurse at the same time too. She still does it. She teaches people and whatnot. This is nurse. This is life. You go. It's an everyday something. As you live, you practice.
True.
Nurse Princess, let's hear from you.
Okay.
An advice. You advise them, please.
I always say that nursing is not for the weak.
Exactly.
If you don't have patience, don't come. If you don't have patience,
So I
don't come.
always say don't come again.
Yes, so
If you don't have patience, don't
come.
Yeah. And also, nursing, as I said earlier, in nursing you continue reading.
You have to.
Because I remember one day, a student saw me reading. I was like, Nurse Princess, are you still reading at your age? I said,
It's at your age.
You have to
I have
know
to-
things.
You have to be on trend.
If I don't read, I will not know the
You will
right
fall
education
behind.
to give you.
You will fall
This
behind.
child understand.
How do
I
you
was
want
like,
to explain to
I
somebody
thought that
what is doing you
I
without
mean,
knowing what is actually doing you?
there was a time that we used to use spirits,
Yes.
secret open wounds.
Yeah.
Now you can see that, findings. Now you can't try again.
Yeah.
Normal saline is what you use. So
Yes.
if you don't read, you
How
would
would you
not
know? You
will not
advance.
How would
You
you
will
know?
know. You have to read. Even if you don't want to, you have to read.
Someone
That's the
seeing
irony,
you, a professional, cleaning an open wound with the spirit now look at you and say,
Like, are you
listen,
quack?
nonsense, the shiny collector.
Yeah.
Because what you doing?
The worst thing is having to be there and not have an answer to your patient's question. Just that there's nothing you want to tell people. You still see it in patient's facial expression that,
Yes.
okay, just say you want to give a patient a medication and she asks you, okay, what are the rationales or what this thing do?
Look at that.
You're like,
Hey, never. You will never catch me in such.
That's the side effect of that medication. And you don't know.
I'm coming.
Hey.
You'll be like, oh, if you like, don't take it. But the world we live in now, it's all medicine is all about patient centeredness. Do you understand? You must explain to them what.
In toto.
Do you understand? Give them what to answer their questions.
Yeah, you have
So,
to.
like as a nurse, every day you have to make your research on the new things, and of course, you know medications are being changed every now.
Yeah,
and
they're
then
being
in
changed,
places.
though.
So you have to know, keep yourself updated.
Updated. You update and you
Yes,
upgrade.
That's why I
You
said
update and you
patient
upgrade,
centered,
though.
patient centered.
I've walked into a hospital. The nurse, I asked the nurse, which medication are you giving this patient? The nurse was like, I don't have to know. That's how they. I said,
Hey!
pass that.
Well,
But past that, come
Pass
on.
it. As a patient,
You don't know what-
I have the right to know,
To know what you are
giving.
consuming. Exactly.
You have passed that level.
Rita, let's have it from you.
So for me, the first thing I would say is the grass. It's not greener on the other side.
I love that. I love that, please.
The grass is not greener on the other side. I want to still say it again. The grass
It's
is not greener on the other side.
Exactly.
So if you want to join this wagon, be sure this is what you really want to do. This is
and you
what
have what it
this
takes
is
to-
what you've made up your mind that if I'm doing this, I'll be happy. I'll be fulfilled, and I'm going to love doing it. Because if you don't, the Shege Promas on this other side will teach you to either love it or you quit.
Leave it.
Wow.
It will teach
Exactly.
you to either hold it or you leave it. So the grass is not greener on the other side. If you're coming into this profession, come prepared. Come with everything that you have. Come with the mindset that this is what I want and you're going for it. You're not quitting. Because there's no quitter in this lane. No.
Yeah, so you
There's no
cannot quit.
quitter in this lane.
You call it diversify. You
Because
cannot quit.
you would find yourself coming into this lane and you're seeing people that have come into the same profession with you doing all manner of sorts, and then you're not seeing yourself at the corner and you'll be asking, but we came in together now. It's the same thing that they are doing that I did. So it's before you come in, be prepared, be ready, because the grass is not green on the other side.
Okay, it has been a very, very interesting session. I say that again.
Yep.
I, for one, I had fun.
Me too.
I learned a lot. It was interesting. It was informative. And I'm sure people out there too will pick one or two. And maybe another time we would be allowed to bring in patients, to have a nurse patient, session where we'll be allowed to talk about things, share our experiences from different POV. But with that, we have come to the end of Scrubs and Stories first episode, and I want to thank our amiable guest for being a major part of Scrubs and Stories. And to every nurse watching this, I want you to know that you are loved, you're cherished, you're appreciated. Your work is seen. Your reward will start from heaven, but it's a go to heaven. So please, and if you are listening to this too as well, do not forget to appreciate a nurse. This is our week. So just send them a text, call them, appreciate them, forms of affirmation. You can send them money, gifts, and all of that. And once again, a happy Nurses Week to all amazing nurses out there. I love you all. I am proud to be a nurse.
Yes, sir.
We are truly the hands that care. So, with that being said, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.